Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your nerdy friend Takashi14 here, and guys, I am back in the run online because today is a Merry fucking Christmas day to me. Today is the day that they finally reworked the samurai class, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna log in game real quick, go to my samurai because you guys know I have a samurai for those of you who actually watch my Iruna content and keep up to date with it, even though I haven't been really in the meta with posting Iruna content for a while, but they have finally reworked my girl, my baby, my samurai. I love the samurai class. For all of my stream viewers who usually watch my streams when I was streaming, you know, back when my internet connection was a bit better, you guys know how much I used to play as my samurai, and I love my samurai. It's just as much as all my other classes. But I'm gonna go ahead, I just hit my mic a little bit, so I hope that didn't get picked up in the audio feed. But I'm gonna go ahead and go through the improvement system list that you guys see here. So, before I get into, you know, going over how they reworked the samurai, they did change up some abilities to the enchanter. They did make the enchanter more powerful with their enchanted weapon buff and origin buff and magic blade damage and stuff like that, as well as they did adjust the damage to the assassin. Now, I don't really care for the assassin much. The assassins are cool, but I don't really care for the assassins much, but they did work on the backstab damage for the assassin, so 9 times out of 10, I'm guessing they buffed the damage for the backstab ability because, you know, assassins aren't really in the meta as far as like classes that a lot of people choose to play when they play this game. It's mostly just ninjas, HWs, samurais to a certain extent, gladiators, paladins, and bishops. It's not really like all the other classes. Not very much people play as, but people play as samurai. Samurai is like sort of meta and sort of not. And what I mean by meta, just in case any of you guys do not know what meta is, meta in gaming terms is basically like a class or weapon or crystal or just a certain item in game that a lot of people realize that is good and a lot of people play as or use when they're playing that particular game. So that's what it means when I say, you know, meta. Something is meta or this is meta, something like that. Alright, so anyways, there's a fucking typo with the fucking negative right here. Okay, so, but anyways, besides the fucking typo, they changed the way finishing stroke debuffs you. Now, there was this thing beforehand with finishing stroke, whereas when you would use the shit without casting supernatural, this is supernatural and this is finishing stroke. They changed it so whereas though when you use finishing stroke, as you can see at the bottom part of the screen where, you know, the damage numbers is for the battle log is, they do not, finishing stroke does not take away your refinement. I am so fucking happy about this. You guys do not understand. I cannot tell you guys literally how many times I have been accidentally hitting finishing stroke, whether it just be an accidental button press or I was really serious and doing something really serious and I accidentally hit finishing stroke without casting supernatural first, and I would lose the refinement level on one of my weapons. And if you guys know how shit the RNG is in this game, you guys know how fucking difficult it is to get a weapon from refinement level 1 to refinement level 9. That shit is fucking difficult. Like, trying to get it from 7 to 9 especially is a pain in the ass. It's such a pain in the ass that, as you can see, I'm gonna go back to my weapons. Most of my weapons is refinement level 6. Now, I bought this from the stall. I bought this weapon from the stall, so that's the only reason why this weapon is refinement level 8. Of course, I'm never gonna fucking touch it in terms of refinement. And my Tsukuyomi, I love that sword because it's the same name as my character. Only my character didn't have enough character spots to place those circle. So I wasn't able to put the full name. But my Tsukuyomi sword is refinement level 7. Luckily, I had got that to refinement level 7, as well as some other equipment. But you know, if you guys do know how much of shit the RNG is in this game, or the drop rate and drop luck and stuff like that, then you know how fucking hard it is to refine weapons in this game. And I'm just so glad that they changed that one particular thing about the samurai, because they used to be annoying as shit to, especially like if you were farming a boss with a samurai, to hit him with finishing stroke, forget to cast supernatural, and then you lose a fucking refinement level, and then you gotta go back through the whole bullshit of wasting tons of fucking spina and tons of fucking refinement ore trying to re-refine your shit back to the way it was before you accidentally recast the finishing stroke and fucked your shit up. But you know, going past that, they also made it so where as though if you use finishing stroke without supernatural, casting supernatural first, it'll just greatly decrease the damage that your finishing stroke would normally do. So for instance, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast finishing stroke. I'm actually buffed completely just so I can show you the full damage capability of my finishing stroke. It's not all that big. It's not all that big at all. I'm gonna use my strongest sword, which is this one, Air Sperm, and I'm going to hit this Air Otter or Saw Otter, it's a Saw Otter, with finishing stroke. As you can see, I did 79k. Now keep that in mind because you know we got 20 seconds of cast reduction, no cast cooldown for that. So we're gonna go back to the improvement list to check out another thing that they switched. So they looks like they increased the damage of Eason and finishing stroke according to the value of Ashore Realm. I believe Ashore Realm is either a like 280 skill or a level 300 skill. I don't have this skill and I don't even know if I'm the required level to get the damn skill. But if I did have this skill, I'm guessing, you know, I mean, of course it says from here, it's a damage increase. So that's really, really fucking good for any of you guys who did fucking pay to win, or for you guys who did free to play and you did constantly did XP quests and you made your character like your samurai like level 300. You now have a damage buff if you use Ashore Realm in conjunction with Eason and finishing stroke. So that's a really good buff that they gave as well. Another thing that they did, which is something that I'm really happy about that they changed, the damage accumulated by mental clarity is now shown in blue on your HP bar. What this means is whenever you cast mental clarity, where in the hell is mental clarity? This is mental clarity. This is a 10-second buff skill that you need to use that reduces damage by like all to like 1%, but as long as you have MP, and you're supposed to use this in conjunction with Shimpu Jinrai, which is what I just did now. So now my Shimpu Jinrai is going to be buffed for damn near a minute. But what they meant by you know, the damage accumulated will be shown in blue is it's sort of like in like Warframe with Valkyrie's Hysteria rework now, where if you get damaged while you're in Hysteria mode, it'll show the damage numbers, the accumulated damage that you got in a bar above your screen at the top part of your screen. Basically, I mean, I know since I casted Shimpu Jinrai, it's not going to show, but if I could, say I could recast this right now, and one of these sirens attack me, then my HP bar will glow blue, and it will show me the accumulated damage that I've received from the mob onto the onto my HP bar. So that, you know, it's showing you how much damage you're going to receive if A, you run out of MP fast enough, or B, you don't cast Shimpu Jinrai before the effect duration of mental clarity goes off. So mental clarity just went back on, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to prop. Is it gonna prop? Come on. Is it gonna prop? Okay, see, look at that, right there, it just propped. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it again. See, since these enemies don't do that much damage to me, it's kinda hard to get this, the special effect of prop, but it just propped. Like, alright, I just reactivated it, so I'm letting them attack me, they're missing like shit. See, look, my HP bar is filling blue as well as my MP is going down. That's what this rework is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit all these fuckers with Eason because I don't want them to fucking kill me. Okay, so that's as far as it goes, and of course, you know, since I didn't cast Shimpu Jinrai, I just took all 6.8k damage that I was supposed to receive when they was originally attacking me. That's what that rework was. So that's really fucking good because that shows you that shows you how much damage you're planning on receiving as far as your HP goes, like how much damage is gonna take away your HP, as well as how much MP, you know, of course you already know your MP bar is gonna move, but you know, that rework is really good for mental clarity because it gives you a sense of fuck, I'm at a loss of words here. It gives you a sense of like, damn it, um, damn it. It gives you a sense of I was just at a complete loss of words here. It gives you a complete sense of clarity as to how much HP you're you know, estimated to lose once the effect of mental clarity goes off. So if you're one of those samurai players that like don't like Shinfu Jinrai really all that much, but you do like mental clarity because it basically saves your life from all types of damage really, and you cast mental clarity, at least you know that after a certain level of accumulated damage, you might die. So you can prevent it by, you know, casting Shinfu Jinrai real quick and then recasting mental clarity to save your life. So that's great too. As well as they changed the attack power crit damage of mental clarity according to your vitality. So meaning the damage you would do before you do this will be increased, before you use mental clarity will be increased. So I'm gonna activate every one of my other skills except for mental clarity, which is right here. I'm not gonna activate that, and I'm gonna show you my damage with Eason first. I don't know why it just didn't do 30k to her, but okay. And I did 9k with that, and now I'm gonna attack her normally. I'm gonna attack the Siren normally. And I don't know why my damage is so fucking low today. Maybe because I'm wearing my full, oh yeah, it's because I'm wearing my full MP set. I'm sorry about that. I haven't played this game in a little while, so, you know, the last set I was wearing in this game is the last set that I logged off with. Okay, so there's my correct damage right there, about 12k. Alright, so that's 12k. So when I activate mental clarity, my damage is gonna increase a little bit. I don't know by how much. Okay, it didn't increase that time. It didn't really increase that time. Didn't really increase that time. Okay, but my Eason damage increased, but my normal attack damage didn't increase. So I'm guessing it's just for skills. I'm guessing the attack power and crit damage of, you know, being increased in order to be a bit. Oh, so it's like a passive. So, okay, so this is a passive, this is a passive buff. This is a passive buff. So, the more bit you have, the more duration for mental clarity you have, and the more attack power and crit damage you get. So, it gives you a little bit, from as far as I can tell from just playtesting a little bit, it gives you a little attack increase, and it gives you, you know, a better critical damage increase. So that's really good too. I like that rework as well. And they adjusted the condition and possibility to activate Yukinagashi. Yukinagashi was, as it shows on screen, it was a damage reduction rate skill. And beforehand, it was you have to be attacking a mob. I hate that fucking condition so much in this game because it's so fucking stupid. But the condition was while you're attacking a mob, you have a slight chance to take some damage reduction. You have a high damage reduction chance when you were attacking a mob. And I used to hate that shit so much because it will almost never proc for me when I'm on my samurai. But now they switched it so when a mob is attacking you, it has a chance of proccing, which means that the activation proc for Yukinagashi is higher because you're actually, you know, when you're a samurai, you're basically a tank, you're going to be taking a lot of damage in. So, you know, you're going to have a higher chance of activating. Also, they made it higher in activation when you increase dex and agility in your skill build. So, if we take a look at my skills, my skill tree, my stat tree rather, my agility is over 293 stat points on that. Then I have 180 stat points on that. So meaning when a mob attacks me, my passive, I believe I have Yukinagashi. Yes, I do. You know, when I take damage, I'll have it reduced by a good lump sum. And it will proc on me fairly easily because I do have both dex and agility in my build, because as a samurai, you're supposed to have dex, strength, agility. What is it? Dex, strength, agility, damn it, Dex, Strength, Agility, and Vitality. Those are the 4 stats you're supposed to have on your samurai at all times. If you don't have those stats, you're fucking up as a samurai. And the last thing that they changed for Yuka Nagashi, the damage reduction. Wait, what? Oh, the possibility of activating it depends on Dex and Agility, but the damage reduction rate, so how much damage you may receive, depends on your Dex, Agility, Strength, and Fit. So like I said before, the 4 stats that samurais are supposed to use are Dex, Agility, Strength, and Fit. And if you have all 4 of those stats in, let's say you're level 340 plus samurai, pay to win motherfucker, you got like plus 200%, you got plus 200 stat points on all 4 of these statuses. Your damage reduction rate is going to be really high when Yuka Nagashi starts reducing damage for you. And on a side note, they also did this little event. It's actually a nice fucking event. This is a really great event, actually. I never seen them do this ever before. So they're really trying their best to fucking impress me and try to make me say that this game is great again and they're good. They increased the melee and magic damage plus 1,000%, as well as gave a passive 1,000% XP gain until you're level 260. And my samurai currently is only level 253. So guys, this is the perfect time if you are, especially if you're a low level player, you can go level at an XP mob, or you know what's the closest to being an XP mob for you, and get tons of XP. I'm probably gonna make a video on the XP gain later on, but you know, right now you can go and get tons of fucking XP right now and level up. And if you did pay to win and you bought tons of fucking Iruna Online tickets and you wasted like over $200+ getting a whole bunch of fucking XP books, or trying to, and you got some, which are hopefully you didn't waste money and did pay to win. But if you did, first of all, I feel sorry for you. Second of all, use those books and those tickets to increase a bunch of fucking XP and, you know, level up. And so that's pretty much all I got to say for this rework video for the samurai. I am very happy for it. I'm very happy that my samurai has finally got a rework as well. Hopefully now they'll start reworking, putting big reworks on classes that non-meta classes that a lot of people don't care about, that a lot of people don't play. And hopefully they will fucking give a defense buff increase to the sniper, so you know we won't have to rely on this new meta full resistance set that a lot of snipers can't even fucking afford because the set is so expensive to make. You know, so snipers can be able to start tanking mobs better and stuff like that. So without further ado, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Arigato to all my little charmanders out there, and I'll see you all in the next video and or stream. Peace out for